Good day, learners. This is Easy Engineering. For today's topic, we're going to talk about the cells. Have you ever wondered what we are really made of? Yes, the heart, the brain, the lungs, hands and feet, and so on. But let's really look at a smaller level. The very thing we are made of are cells. You cannot see your cells since they are microscopic or really small that you have to use a microscope to see them. But they are everywhere. Cells are the basic building blocks of living things. Cells are like kind of Legos. Both are building blocks. But while Legos are used to make things like castles and barns, cells are used to make life. Cells also make up all the other organisms, including the tiniest bacteria, plants and animals. To fully understand, basically, a group of cells make up a tissue, and a group of tissues make up organs. In your body, like the heart and the brain. Then a group of organs make up an organ system. Then the compilation of the organ systems makes up an organism like you and other animals. Even plants are like this. Fun fact, did you know that the hair and nails in our body is made up of dead cells? That means it's not really a part of our body but only an exists. So that's why we don't feel pain when we cut them off. Amazing, right? It might be difficult to think of a single cell as a living organism, but we are actually from a single cell. On the other hand, some beings are living as a single cell only, like the bacteria. Humans and other animals are multicellular and have complex cell systems because we are composed of many different cell systems. In fact, the human body has around 37 trillion cells, and they work together in a kind of harmony to keep our systems balanced and alive. Each cell is like a worker in a factory that has an individual function that contributes to the whole body. So what are the types of cells in our body and what do they do? If you think about all the functions of all of the living creatures on Earth, the number is almost impossible to consider. To make things a bit easier, scientists have divided cells into two main categories, the prokaryotic and the eukaryotic cells. You are a eukaryote. Your cells are eukaryotic. Eukaryotic cells contain membrane-bound organelles, including a nucleus. Eukaryotes can be a single-celled or multi-celled, such as you, me, plants, fungi, and insects. Bacteria are an example of prokaryotes. Prokaryotic cells do not contain a nucleus or any other membrane-bound organelle. Okay, back again to the topic, but in our body we have certain types of cells that have important functions. In fact, we have 200 types of cells. Let's discuss the most important ones. First are the nerve cells or neurons. These are the basic unit of the nervous system, transmitting messages. They inform you of what is happening throughout your body when, for example, you touch a boiling water and the pain you felt is sent through a line of nerves to inform you of the burn and lets you get out of it. Next are the cartilage cells. They form a firm tissue essential to the structure of your body, called the cartilage. It makes our body bendable and flexible. It is found between our bones, in your ears and nose, and even between the vertebrae of your spinal cord. Well, if you are a gymnast, you must have a lot of this. Next is the bone cells. They are one of the strongest cells in the body that are connected through calcium and phosphate. They give our body strength. They make our bones grow and help keep calcium balanced. The muscle cells are one of the most important. These cells form muscle tissue, which is necessary for body movements. If you are working out, these cells get destroyed and replaced with more muscle cells. No pain, no gain indeed. Blood cells are well known because they transport oxygen through the body and fight infections. You may remember them as platelets, red and white blood cells. Fun fact, did you know that the fats in your body are stored energy? Yes, fat cells swell up when they are deposited with excess sugar. That's why you become bigger when you eat a lot than what your body needs. so be sure to have exercise every day. Skin cells produce keratin proteins that protect you from toxins, make you feel things, and produce melanin, giving your skin color. Sex cells. Sex cells are reproductive cells produced in the male and female reproductive organs. Sperm are for males and eggs are for females. Don't think dirty because these cells are the source of our lives. And lastly, stem cells repair tissue by dividing and duplicating multiple times. So when you get injured, stem cells are always there to rescue. Now let's see what's inside of a cell. Every cell has a tiny organ inside that are called cell organelles and proteins. Organelles provide the cells with their necessities. They bring in the food, get rid of any waste, protect and repair the cell, and even help it grow and reproduce. It's like the nanny of the cell. If one of the organelles stops in its job, the cell will die. There are two major compartments inside the cell, the cytoplasm and the nucleus. The cytoplasm helps consume and transform energy for the cell. The nucleus holds the genetic material of the cell. That means it has your DNA, and everybody has their unique DNA like an ID for cells. We humans are blessed with a lot of kinds of cells in our body so that we could do a lot of things in our lifetime. So learners, now we've learned what we are really made of on a microscopic level. That is all for now. I hope you learned something today. Have a nice day.